and celebrate, now let's get medicated. Man, let's get medicated.
What is going on, YouTube? My name is Solely Medicated and welcome back to Black Ops 2. I got some really good news for you guys today. If you paid attention to the E3 conference today, or it might have been yesterday, I think it was today, I'm not sure, I wasn't really paying attention. All I know is my roommate actually recorded it on our DVR, so I ended up having a chance to watch it earlier today. And two huge things in news that I actually want to talk about. I mean, I'm sure there was more, but there's really only two parts that actually stuck in my head. And one, which you may have already heard about both of these subjects, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it anyway, because this is fucking awesome. 360 games are going to be officially released onto the Xbox One, including stuff like Gears of War and Mass Effect and stuff like that. And hopefully, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, MW2, MW3, those are like my favorite Call of Duties. And I'm not sure if 360 games are already released for the Xbox One, or if it's going up in the next few days or the next week or whatever. All I know is Xbox 360 games are coming to the Xbox One. Finally, this is what we've all been waiting for. Supposedly, in the next few months, they will be putting up more Xbox 360 games onto the Xbox One. Hopefully, like I said, including Black Ops 2, MW3, Black Ops 1, and MW2. Those are my four main fucking Call of Duties. And another thing is Microsoft has released a new controller that actually might be able to rival the SCUF controller. And by might be able to, I mean it is. Everybody is flat out talking about which one will be better, even though that I know of, nobody's gotten hands-on experience with this thing, except for, you know, testers and stuff like that. I do not believe it's released to the public yet, but it will be hitting retail stores, I think, soon. And anyway, the controller retails for $150, and I think the cheapest SCUF you can buy is about $145 with paddles and trigger stops. I think it's called the SCUF FPS. I'm not 100% sure. That is for the SCUF One. And this is an Xbox One controller for $150, which I have a SCUF controller. I have the optic themed SCUF controller, and with the standard A and B paddles and trigger stops and the grip on the back. And it cost me about $220, I believe. $200, $220, around there. But that was shipping and handling, so it's about $200. And I wanted to get the SCUF FPS for the Xbox One, but I'm not on my Xbox One enough to actually invest enough money to get a SCUF controller, because I'm not on there enough, so there's no point in me investing $130, $140, $150 for a new controller when I really don't need it yet. But similar to the SCUF controller, well, actually the exact same as the SCUF controller, the new Microsoft controller comes with 4 fully programmable paddles. It has adjustable trigger stops to where you can adjust it just like that. You don't need the Allen wrench like you do with the SCUF One or the Xbox 360 SCUF controllers. It has 4 paddles like lower on the handles of the controller, so frankly it does look like it's more easily used than the SCUF, because I've never used an Xbox One SCUF, but I know with the 360 SCUF, if you get 4 paddles, you will need to stretch your middle fingers just a little bit out. Not 100%, like not anything uncomfortable or anything like that. But you do have to reach out just a tiny bit to hit the paddles in the very middle, which are the two additional paddles other than the 2 originals you can also get. The paddle layout looks a lot better on the new controller, but I think SCUF has a lot of extremely loyal customers, so I don't think everybody's going to be switching to this new Xbox One controller. Just like myself, I love SCUF gaming, and I am not going to be getting the new Xbox One SCUF controller, or the new Xbox One Microsoft version of a SCUF, unless like maybe I'm really bad on money and I have to pick it up aside from a SCUF, but I doubt that's going to happen with the SCUF FPS, which I can pick up for about $145. That is, I think that's minus shipping and handling. But yeah, I do love my SCUF controllers, so I think I will be sticking with SCUF. But what do you guys think? Leave down in the comments what you think below. I'll go ahead and put a picture of the new controller up, both the front and the back. And yeah, let me know what you think of it. Do you think the SCUF is better, even if you've never had a SCUF, just based on reviews and stuff? What do you think would be better, a real SCUF controller or Microsoft's version of a SCUF? And also, one more question. If you had, I mean, even though Xbox 360 games are being transferred to the Xbox One, if you could only have one game from 360 be switched over to the Xbox One, if you could have like World at War, MW2, or anything like that, only one game onto the Xbox One, what would it be and why? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, favorite, and subscribe, and share the channel with your friends. It would really help me out a lot. And as always, game on.
Let's get medicated. Man, let's get medicated. Let's get medicated.